Welcome to Citizen, the Alpha 3.12.1 and the second part of our XenoThreat mission guide. In this part we complete the XenoThreat mission and protect the Stanton system and the UEE from the XenoThreat invasion. You can find the first part of the guide in the channel and also in the video description. A small review of the first phases of this really extensive and excellently designed mission you will get as a short summary in this video. And of course, you have the possibility to jump to the parts of the video you are interested or in which you want to see again over the timestamps. I can only strongly recommend this mission to you. Great space battles, teamwork, and above all, a very good payment await you here. But first, as promised, a short review of the first part of the guide. In this part, we were at the INS Jericho, a military station which is located in the area around MiG L1. Then we flee into a nearby nebula and freed the starfarers from the XenoThreat, and collected the very special materials stored there and brought them back to the INS Jericho. The first part of the objective is to take care of an UEE destroyer, the Javelin, which is helplessly docked at the station. Our goal is to make this Javelin ready for operation again, and for this we need the materials. But not only the transport of cargo was the task, but also to beat back the attacking XenoThreats. And what follows, we see now.
Attention, people of Stanton! A great injustice has been done to you. For decades, the spineless bureaucrats of your government have been selling you and your fellow citizens piece by piece to the alien scum outside our borders and to their corporate masters within. Their greed, only matched by the absolute disregard for the values that made humanity great in the first place. My brothers and sisters have watched them feed on the dying carcass of the Empire for long enough. With the passage of the Human Xi'an Trade Initiative, it's clear that the government is happy to sell the final parts of humanity into servitude. The time has come to send a message that we will not consume their lies anymore, that we are the ones in charge. Stanton will be the first step in a revolution to take back the soul of the Empire. You will be witnesses. We are XenoThreat. Out.
As long as the Javelin is not yet armed and ready for action and lies passively in the dock of the Jericho station, we are challenged to fight on two fronts at the same time. On the one hand, we are busy with the salvage of materials and the defense against new XenoThreat attackers in the nebula about 600 kilometers away, and on the other hand, the station and the Javelin are threatened by enemy waves. They are attacking with railguns of the Idris, which we have to fight off as fast as possible to avoid damage to the Javelin. If the Javelin is damaged too much, the mission will fail. Therefore, your promise is to hold out until the supply is complete and the Javelin is ready to fight. Here the attacking Idris frigates will retreat as soon as we have caused enough damage to them, no matter how we apply it. And with the last delivery of needed supplies, the resupply is complete and the UEE Javelin undocks and is ready to fight. And this marks the trigger for the XenoThreat major attack, which again takes place in the nebula. Here we fight with some UEE allies against the first major wave of XenoThreat, which consists of many light fighters, several hammerheads and Idris frigates. Our first objective here is to withstand the attack until the Javelin arrives. Already this fight is demanding and requires cooperation and a balance of powerful ships. Because we fight from the light fighter to the capital ship, everything that the shipyard of the system have spit out. I would recommend to have some heavy bombers like the Eclipse or Retaliator ready, but also bombers like the Gladiator or the Vanguard Harbinger. Because with coordinated torpedo attacks, especially the larger opponents are controllable and do not pose a threat for too long. Focusing on individual ships is a prerequisite here. And in contrast to the attacks they have been repelled so far, these frigates no longer retreat, but fight until they are destroyed. If we hold out long enough in the battle, we will ultimately receive support. And this is the UEE Javelin, which we have protected and supplied with supplies for so long. But our mission is far from over, because now we enter the final battle, which is an absolute highlight. And here we are not only supported by the Javelin, with its massive firepower, but are also responsible for its protection. But what could be dangerous for this 480 meters long, extremely strong destroyer? Well, we are about to find out. Because with more waves of enemies now arriving and gradually reaching the battlefield, not only a size 10 railgun is aimed directly at the hull of the Javelin, up to 4 Idris frigates are facing off against us at the same time. This battle is not a sprint, but rather a long-distance run. Without our help, the Javelin will fall victim to the XenoThreat quite quickly and the mission will fail. Therefore, it is up to us to combine our forces and use them against the frigates, one after the other. But also the rest of the ships have to be fought off to protect our bombers. The well-known paper scissors, and here in bombastic graphics and soundscape with spaceships.
XenoThreat Idris destroyed. Great job, everyone. Hold up, got more contacts coming in hot.
And after we have already turned the first frigates into valuable flotsam, this battle is not over yet. I'll leave you with some highlights of the Javelin in action for a moment and we'll hear back at the next timestamp. Since the Idris frigates can only use their railguns straight forward, they are only a threat if the angle of fire is appropriate. Then, should several railguns at once take appropriate fire on the Javelin, we are challenged to draw parts of that fire on us or intercept hits. But don't worry, the Javelin with its capital shields and the large additional shields can take some hits before it becomes critical. This gives us enough time to take the attacking frigates off the battlefield one by one, easing the pressure on the Javelin. With the decrease in targets, the firepower of the Javelin also becomes more and more apparent, with its potential against individual capital ships and coming more and more into its own. The force ratio is turning more and more in our favor, and the XenoThreat are taking even greater losses. I'll leave you with the next impressions undisturbed, and we'll hear you again in the next timestamp. The last ship of the attacking XenoThreat, a single Idris, is still in the fight, but already doomed. So we can already look forward to our victory.
Looks like that's all our cap ships.
And with this last fulminant explosion, ends the XenoThreat mission, which started with a flight to the INS Jericho, kept us busy and entertained for several hours, and by the way, was very lucrative. For me, this event was the next level of the gaming experience that I associate with Star Citizen. Thank you, ZIG. And if you're interested in experiencing something like this as a team or are looking for like-minded people, check us out at Discord, even if you prefer English for communication. And if you were wondering if that was all we can expect in the area of big battles, maybe this short insight will help you. I hope you liked the video and leave me a like and a subscribe here. The XenoThreat mission is the next highlight we could experience in a short time, and I stick to my opinion that the development of Star Citizen has notably picked up speed. But what do you guys think about it? Let me know it in the comment stream or even Discord. I'm looking forward to your feedback. And of course, there is a new giveaway for February, and this time 2. One, a grey catwalk in the subscriber special edition, and the complete Avis armor. The terms of conditions are the same as always. Be a visible subscriber, leave a comment under a video, like and join us in the Discord for the draw. Good luck to you! But the most important thing at the end, a big thank to all Patreons, channel members and even Twitch subscribers. Without you, this would not be possible in this form. You guys rock. Thank you for that. I say goodbye until next time and say as always, see you in the verse.